So I'm Amy, I'm 36 now. I was 35 when I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and I was on maternity leave with my baby, who was 8 months at the time of my diagnosis. It was suggested that I come into the inpatient unit for an admission to get my pain management under control. I was very worried actually about how I would cope with sickness around chemo when I was already being really sick quite often. I couldn't really eat anything. So we thought that as chemo was starting, I would come into the inpatient unit and the staff here could support me to manage all the side effects of the chemo, and also to get on top of the pain relief, which was really quite problematic, even though I wasn't recognising how bad it was. Like, I was really struggling to get in and out of the bath. I was struggling to climb the stairs. I couldn't pick up my son. Like, when you're in the middle of it, you don't realise how bad you are. But when I look back, I was really quite poorly. When I was here and I was an inpatient, I felt incredibly safe and contained and looked after, but also respected and heard and listened to, and like the decisions that we made together. The team so kindly set a bay aside for me and my family. You know, when we were in there and the door was closed, people left us alone and we were getting on with our lives. So for me, there still is this very much appreciated position of we are both in partnership and quite separate. When I'm not here and I don't need the hospice, I don't need the hospice. I'm just Amy getting on with her life. And the hospice makes that possible by being here all the time and by the safety net they provide. I'm going to see the doctors again. I can talk to Jean. I can call the advice line. All those kind of things make it possible for me to be confident in getting on with things as much as I physically can. You know, you fill out a lot of the questionnaires about how you're feeling and your problems and this and that. And one of the questions is, do you ever feel at peace? No, I don't ever feel at peace. I have a toddler at home and I'm going to die before he goes to school, in all likelihood. And it was incredibly heartening to hear a nurse say that to me, to hear someone notice that actually it was completely unrealistic for me to be in any way okay with this. And that in itself was really supportive, actually. I think it's important for me, for someone like me, to be talking about what it's like to be a patient of the Isabel Hospice, or of a hospice generally, I suppose, because I think there's a lot of ideas about what a hospice does and what a patient of a hospice might look like and be like. And I guess I'm quite aware that that's not me. There is this fear that if you come in, you're going out in a box, and that's the furthest away from the truth of what happened to me. I came out a whole new woman, the strongest I've been in years, and feeling so much more like myself than I imagined was possible. The best thing you can do is be brave and have the conversation with your care team about what it is they are thinking about when they think about your treatment plan, and what they think about with you for the future and what you're thinking about for the future. And my experience is that this hospice is a place where you can come, ambivalent about it or not, feeling like you should be here or not, feeling like you want to be here or not, and they will work with you to make the best of what you've got. We have a shared sense as a family that the hospice has made me more like myself than I have been for a long time. My husband literally said to me as we were driving in the door, he said, "They gave you back to me." It's pretty epic.